Hi guys, my name is Paige Tucker and I'm the author of #SingleSeason. Discover how to be your best you while you're single. And today I'm going to be talking to you more about the book Single Season, and then also my definition of single season and what I think it means and why I think it's important. So I wrote the book Single Season. It took me about 4 years to do so. And I was just going through so many different trials in life, lots of different relationships in those 4 years, things that I needed to learn to make me a better version of myself, but I just didn't realize that, didn't understand that. So I initially was writing a different book. It was a fictional book about an old relationship. And ironically, as I was writing that fictional book about an old relationship, that person and I got back together, and I stopped writing altogether. And then when we broke up, I was so happy. I couldn't wait to get away from that person. Nothing against them, but I just couldn't wait to get away from that relationship. I just wasn't happy. I was just in a place where I needed to find myself. And so when that relationship was over, I was excited and I started writing again. And I'm a Christian, so as a Christian, I really started digging into the Word. I started going to Bible study. I started leading a women's small group. I really started just digging in to God. And when I started doing that, I noticed something in me change. So because I noticed this change, I started writing again, and then that book was going to be called Satisfied in Christ, and Savoring Single, Satisfied in Christ. And I dragged my feet a little, kind of writing it, and then around about the end of 2017, I realized that someone had already published that book this same year, the end of the year, and so I was like, oh, well, I'll have to come up with another title. And so I just kept writing. And then I started my business, Be Your Best You LLC. It's a coaching and consulting agency with the mission to inspire people to be the best version of themselves, mentally, physically, financially, and logistically. So naturally, becoming a coach, a life coach, business coach, it really forced me to look at what aspects I needed to work on myself to become the best version of me. And so as I started doing that, the book started to come together more. So while I still focused on my relationship with God, I also realized that my single season was for me. It was for me to find me. So many times we spend time thinking about who we want to be. You know, even as a kid, you grow up, I want to be this. I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a lawyer. I'm going to be XYZ. We never think about who we are in the moment. So this single season for me has forced me to think about who I am, what bothers me, what I need out of my friends, out of my family, out of a future partner. And so I created my own definition of what single season means. I even created a t-shirt, and so my single season says it's a time to focus on me, pursue my dreams, and become the best version of myself. It is necessary. And I say your single season is necessary because if you never have that time to just sit and be with you and learn how to enjoy your own company, be with God or whatever higher power that you believe in, that you serve, how can you be with someone else? If you can't learn to love you, how can you expect someone else to love you, right? So you have to learn how to love you the way that you want to be loved. And in knowing that and understanding that and learning that, then you teach people how to love you, how to treat you. So I think everyone should go through a single season. Not a season of being single, of just, I'm not in a relationship, but that season of self-reflection. So when I wrote Single Season, I decided to add self-reflection questions at the end of each chapter. So each chapter forces the reader to dig deep, to really think about some of those questions that may have never come to mind, or no one has ever asked, or maybe you've pondered a little but you never answered. It also focuses you to write your ideas down. I don't know about you guys, but I love journaling. Journaling is so important. I started journaling back in 2012. Well, my whole life I've had like a diary per se, but I never was consistent. But when I started really journaling, and for me, my journal consists mainly of prayers. I've been able to just see how I've grown as a person. So I'm a big proponent of the prayer journal, but journaling in general is really important because you get to see where you were in different stages in life, and not just journaling and leaving them, but going back and reading those journal articles and looking at like, wow, I've grown. Or sometimes you're stagnant, you're not growing at all, or sometimes you're digressing. And so it forces you to have a self-awareness. Self-awareness is very important. A lot of us walk around all the time not knowing how we offend people, how we make people feel. And we're in a society where people don't necessarily really tell you that, right? So it's important to be self-aware, to know, oh my gosh, I do that thing. Does that mean you're going to stop that thing immediately? Probably not. But it does mean that you're aware of that thing. And now I may work a little harder to try not to do that thing, or do that thing less. So your single season is about self-awareness. It's about embracing your single journey. So many people see being single as like this curse of like, oh my gosh, I'm just by myself. I'm just by myself. Yes, you are by yourself. But it's a great thing. So let's take this whole COVID-19 thing for example. It's been great. It's had its ups and downs, its moments where I'm like, dang, I live by myself, and I surely wish that, I had someone to make TikTok videos with and just talk to. But there are also times where I look at videos and people who are married, people who have kids, and they're driving them crazy. And I feel like if I was presented with the opportunity, I would take it, of course. But also, I am spending this time enjoying this level of freedom, this opportunity of solitude that may never come again. Because I don't know about you, but when I do get married, I hope to be married forever, at least until death do us part. And so with that, I know that moments like this, if we ever go into quarantine again and I'm married, I'm not going to be able to have the same opportunity of freedom. Go on these long hikes and just lay in bed till forever and not have to have a cure in the world, not do anything. And so, it's important to really think about what opportunities do you get to pursue as a single individual. I've been able to travel just to all these different places. I've been able to take so many job opportunities and grow my career in different places and start businesses that I honestly can say, had I been in a relationship at the moment, that I probably would not have started the businesses. Now, if someone come along now, they're just going to be supportive of the business. But in terms of having the idea and the drive, probably not, because I'd be so focused on trying to get the relationship to work. So with that being said, I just really want you on the other end of the camera to really think about, how can you benefit from this time alone? Yeah, it stinks sometimes, but think about why it's beautiful. I challenge you to write down every reason why your single season is beautiful and why your single season is necessary, right? And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be coming on and discussing different aspects of the book, different chapters, engaging in different dialogue, motivating you and encouraging you, because sometimes the single season can be hard. I'm not denying that. There are times where I'm sick and I'm like, God dang it, I have to, do everything by myself, you know. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want to get the COVID-19 because if I end up sick, who's going to take care of me? So I get it. I understand. But there's also those pros. So I really want you to think about the pros. And my goal is to change the way we see our single season. I want everyone to see the single season as a gift. A gift from God or whatever higher power that you serve. And I want you to do whatever you need to do to become your best you. So I hope that you will tune in and follow me. I'll be making posts monthly, and I'm hoping that you join me on this journey, the single season journey. And I look forward to taking the journey with you.